Well. Yeah, I know this is going to be kind of a audible here a little earlier than we anticipated here, but it's your boy Kstylz here, and this is a rendition of the 6th Man Konvo, which is conversation with your boy, just Kstylz. Um, I know a lot of people probably looking like, wait, why so early? I thought it was coming on at 8 o'clock. Long day at work. Forgot the damn game came on at 7:30. So I want to catch a lot of y'all before y'all get tuned to this Hawks game against the Knicks. Lucas Strichter, what is happening, homie? Hey, just hey, welcome to my world, as I say. As we all know with this, the New York media, they already trying to get under Trey's skin with the fear of the birds, and they trying to use that against him. We're going to see how that works tonight, because if it don't work, that shows how scared they really are of Trae Young. All right. That's it with the 2-minute babble. Marvin Johnson, what's going on, man? Appreciate you joining in the chat here. I just want to go ahead and get this little quick one. This ain't going to be too long. We're going to look at, of course, everybody knows the Julio thing, the saga, and the I'm out of there conversation. But here's the thing I want to talk about too. We're not going to talk about the emotion of the fact that he wants to be gone or vice versa. But we're definitely going to talk about the consequences of that certain thing that happened. Now, we all know the backlash. Everybody asking, did he know he was on live or not? Or was it a setup by Skip Bayless to antagonize it to happen, which I think it happened. But I did a little research today, and like I said, also shout out to Utah Sports. I know he was going to go live at this moment, at this time of day, but he was not feeling good. So I said, might as well go ahead and step in and do what I got to do. This for you, Jew. Get well soon. But let's just say this little situation is a lot more serious than anticipated. For a lot of people that might not know, California has a code. If I remember correctly, it was a California Penal Code Section 632, which means you cannot record or interview without the consent of the party or without letting them know that they're being broadcast. Now, what does that mean for Shannon Sharpe? There's one of two things that can happen with Shannon Sharpe here, which I think that is probably going to be the lesser of the two. Yes, Lucas, yeah, it was a fake. So basically what it looks like here is by this law, if a complaint is filed, Shannon Sharpe could be charged with a misdemeanor, which is a $2,000 fine and or a year in jail. That's kind of messed up. That sounds kind of messed up right there, don't it? But this is what I was talking about. This situation being the thing that opens Pandora's box. A lot of people don't know what that term means, Pandora's box. Got some God of War play. They thinking Pandora's box is just a box that you open up and all the evils of the world come out, which could come down by that way. But let me go ahead and give you give you a definition of Pandora's box here. Okay, it basically means a process that generates many complicated problems as a result of unwise interference in something. Doesn't that sound about right? That it sounds like this very situation. Now, what do we say here? What could happen with Fox Sports 1? Remember, Fox Sports 1 could lose sponsorships they could lose NFL sponsorships here. They can lose revenue if this thing goes in any further. Now, we look at Undisputed because I know a lot of people have noticed that they haven't followed up on the situation. Man, Julio, man. We love you, man. But you and Shannon got set up in the worst way. So I know Julio's camp is gonna be one of those to probably file a complaint. The agencies might file a complaint. We don't know yet. And they're gonna throw Shannon right under the bus. Yes. Smooth C78 said $2,000 is chump change for Sharpe. It is chump change for him, but it puts a stain on his reputation as far as how it looks. And I know Mike in the background. Yes, I did say 8, but like I said, damn it, we trying to watch a Hawks game. At least at the beginning, I ain't trying to hold these folks up from a Hawks game. So yeah, just letting him know he's in the background too. But the media is not doing a good job right now as far as withholding a lot of information here. Now, what consequence does that have for Julio Jones? Let me go ahead. I'm gonna put y'all a picture up here. Yes, Lucas, we don't like it, but that's just one of those cases where the producers and, like I said, Skip being the senior analyst got to know better. They got to know better. So this picture right here is the salary cap room for the teams that can really afford Julio Jones's contract. Because remember, in order to trade him, you have to trade him to a team that can afford his contract, his salary, because his base salary is about $15.8 million. The thing is, hold on. The last team on there is the 49ers. So just let y'all know if y'all can't see that. So pretty much what it looked like, the teams that can afford him is the Jaguars, the Jets, Broncos, Bengals, Lions, Browns, Chargers, Panthers, 49ers. Yeah, that's not a lot of teams, is it? And that is why he really did not get traded yet, outside of trying to do the June 2nd, after June 1st trade. But that's one of the reasons why he didn't get traded, because it's very limited teams that can afford him. And you also have to remember the beginning of his contract extension, the $66 million contract, the 64 guarantee starts this year. So a lot of teams are weary that might not be able to withstand of taking on that contract. And with the damaged reputation, with the damages of the relationship with the Falcons, and I know Julio said he wanted to go to either the Patriots or the Titans. And speaking of that, AJ Brown, why did AJ Brown sound like a mistress? I don't know if y'all heard the plea. He went in Julio Jones's DMs and pleaded with him like a side chick. Like I said, I know like I said, also shouts out to Miss Maggie T, the producer of All We Do here on AFN, and Jess Kstylz and everybody else's channel. If she has I know she's back there. If she has an opportunity, like put in the chat the link to this side chick plea that AJ Brown did for Julio Jones' DMs. It was the funniest thing I ever heard in my life. Let's see what a lot of other people saying. Yeah, the nation said, man, today was a horrible day. Glad I could use it as a relief. Yes. Yeah, Marvin Jones said, like Amber Rose shot. Yeah, it almost sounded like he was shooting his shot because he was bigging up Ryan Tannehill. He basically said Ryan Tannehill is better than Matt. He said Ryan Tannehill 10 times better than what Matt Ryan could ever be. That's basically what he said. Like, he said, we need you. He basically, the phrase that I got from him is, help me, help you, help me. I want y'all to ask, I want y'all to put in the chat, how the hell how do y'all feel about that? Because to me personally, that was funny. They can also hit him on tampering charges too. Also, DeAndre Hopkins, Jalen Ramsey. Yeah, Miss Maggie T. Done. That's the link right there. If you don't see it in the chat, that's the link right there. It, like I said, that was the funniest thing I ever heard. I was like, bruh, you sound like somebody that's begging for child support, bro. That was crazy. Yeah, Smooth C78 said grass may not be greener wherever Julio lands. He might be better off right here. No, because after this situation and after like I said, he had to realize that, like, what we say here is, we know him and Shannon Sharpe is cool. And I know he wanted to take the call because that's his uncle Shay Shay. But if you having talks like this a lot, you know Shannon Sharpe's schedule. You know it. You got to be careful. You can hear Skip Bayless giggling in the background, so you had to know something was up. ATM 3405, what's going on, homie? Like I said, that's one of my ears in the street. That's my home. That's my little homie right there. Kendall Paramore said, shit crazy. I can't believe we going through this. Yes, this is the Real Housewives of the Atlanta Falcons going on right now. It really is. This is a soap opera. Hey, there you go. There you go. There go one of the goons right there. My boy Devon, that's one of the goons. So y'all better be on y'all best behavior. I'll tell you that much. Patrick, they said Ryan Tannehill of the Titans will not be as good without Arthur Smith. We're going to see. Hey, here's a comment right here. Said this LeBron James fault. He put it all on LeBron James. He said this LeBron James fault. Players only care about themselves. Let's team up and join forces with their best friends. It sounds like a bunch of Power Rangers, man. I guess Julio gonna be the Red Ranger, I guess. The way that they were talking. Yes. So he been a fan since Jeff George. You gonna have to talk to Miss Maggie T about that one. She's in here in this chat. You go ahead and talk to her about that. Like Lucas Stritter said here, he's like, I like what Mike said yesterday. Guys like Matt Ryan, Jake Matthews, and Grady take hits like real men every play, but Julio wants to drop out. Yeah, a lot of people shit on the trenches, but remember the trenches is is really the most important part of the field. Your offensive defensive lines, because they're in contact all the time. And I ain't talking about just little hand grabs and shit. They are grabbing and shoving and poking each other in the eyes for 60, 70 plays a game. Let's see what else somebody else say. Hold on. Yeah, V said Derrick Henry wasn't doing much until Coach Smith showed up. That is true. Do we know? Like I said, that's true. We don't know. Like I said, we could say that. Who can we say that if Tennessee is going to be the same offense? Let's see. Let's see what else everybody else got to say right here. Yeah, Desmond, I agree. Whoever controls the line of scrimmage usually wins. And that's what the championship teams do. You have to control the line of scrimmage. And this is one of the reasons why a guy like Arthur Smith basically said in his press conference, like, I'm not worried about this. I'm worried about these guys. And like I said, you might get more of us talking about day 2 of OTAs on the Friday Night Madness show, but I'm going to give you a tidbit. Let's just say these defensive players is loving what the hell Dean Pease brings to the table. When the hell you last heard that? Put some in your brain on that one for a second. So Kendall Paramore got another one. He said, so what happens if we don't get what we want for Julio and he have to stay with us? What then? To be honest with you, it's gonna depend. It's gonna depend how if they're gonna be petty or they're gonna be professional about it. Because you match energy for energy. Like you said, the trade scenario was out there since March. So pretty much what it sounded like to me was they looked over the roster and they looked over the cap situation and they said that Julio was the one that we had to move him. But it's definitely Mad Mike, he's dropping a film breakdown after the show. Like I said, this is a preview to the show. As we can say it, this is an impromptu preview of that show. But God damn it, I almost forgot what the hell I was going to say. Yeah, but Julio, God damn it, I forgot what I was going to say there. I saw that spam, the Mad Mike. I like, damn it, I'd have messed myself up. But we're going to have to get rid of other starters. Oh, yeah, that's right. You was going back to the what we do with Julio. See, now if they really be petty, they might not trade Julio if they don't get the draft capital that they want, and they just sit him out for the whole season. That's the petty way to do it. If you match energy for energy, because they wanted to keep the trade thing under the table. I know we say that, well, people kept throwing the Julio trade scenarios every week. It was one team, then another team, then another team, then another team. But they wanted the process. They wanted the process to be under the table. But like I said, if they be petty, they'll probably pay him just to sit him out, just to teach him a lesson. Because we've seen guys like Le'Veon Bell who held out because he wanted more money, and they let his ass sit out. And now his value dropped because of it. I mean, the value done already dropped now because now it makes that this situation makes him look like a diva, look like the diva, the prototypical diva receiver that he tried not to portray. Because we don't know, and like I said, if he's having conversations with D-Hop and Derrick Henry about the situation here in Atlanta, it's like no telling who he's been talking about. He may have been talking about Matt Ryan and how his arm ain't got no zip on it, which I don't really see why it wouldn't have no zip on it. But like I said, he could be pillow. He sounds like he's pillow talking. We don't know. That's why I said the Pandora's box reference plays into this situation. Hold on. I want to get to okay. Devon here said, yeah, I watched the Arthur Smith interview and I love how he addressed the situation and keeping it in-house. And yes, that's how you earn the player's trust. Like I said, you don't want to air out your dirty laundry. But you want to also be stern and firm with the guys and hold them accountable. Because if you saw a couple of those practices, for one thing, he's getting in folks' asses. That's right. Donta Armstrong said they have to trade him. He said the longer they wait, the less they'll get. I think, to be honest with you, they might not be able to get nothing for him right now until all this stuff kind of because the only thing is Julio's going to have to come out right now and say that he didn't know he was live. But what happens is if he do that, then Shannon Sharpe gets in trouble. So he's going to have to come with an explanation. All right, and John Davis, like I said, if you go to the AFN and Mad Mike channel, he got a Matt Ryan video you should check out. He said that's going to be your homework for tonight. You go look at the Matt Ryan video, and you can talk to Mad Mike about that, so you can hand in your homework and get a grade for it. The Paramore said, "Fuck that, he out here he outed us on blast." Yes, he did. Not very professional. Aaron Lipsy said, watch what I say. They're going to trade Julio and pay a portion of the $15 million in exchange for a draft pick, and we free up cap space and add depth before he made the playoff. See, the issue, because the thing about it is they have to open up. If I remember correctly, it was between $10 to $15 million just to pay for this rookie class. So that's the thing. It's all a money issue. So so pretty much the Falcons are pretty fucked right now. They're backed into a corner. If you don't trade him, he loses value. If you trade him, you're not getting as much value. So, let's go and say, don't mind the shadows in the background. That's the ghost of Christmas past. Like I said, I already said accountability is the biggest gain that Arthur Smith and the new staff had brought to the squad. But I would tell John Davis this offense, you don't need a strong arm for this offense, because the reason why is a short passing offense, which for a quarterback around this age is very crucial. So you can say he doesn't have no arm zip on it. This offense, he's not going to need it. I still think he got some zip on it. You may not say it, but I'm going to say he don't need it. Like I said, all the thing he got to do is just throw with anticipation. That's the best thing he's going to do. And I know he's going to come in here and say that Matt Ryan can't throw with anticipation either. I'm like, shit. I'm about to say, bro, I'm about to say, so you just hoping that they lose because you don't like him for shit. But Daryl J said, Matt Ryan will succeed with or without Julio. And this is the blessing in disguise that I'm talking about, because now he gets now it's going to reveal to a lot of folks that say that he can't play without Julio. We're going to see what he can do without him. Who knows? Like I said, it might be the best thing to happen for him. Because like I said, too many people have said without Julio, Matt Ryan is no better than Ryan Leaf. I done seen it. I hear it all the time. Hey. Let's see. Lucas got another one. He said, I wonder if the media spoke the trade rumors into existence. No, they didn't speak them into existence. The thing about it, was they already had they already had the idea for it because it was part of the Falcons' plan. They was gonna do the trade rumors. The thing was, it kept coming on and coming on and coming on and coming on every day and every week. It's like, we can't hold on to it much longer. It was this St. Louis Dirty Bird. What's going on, man? He said we can get a good young running back in the draft pick. We good. I don't think they will do that. I mean, that sounds good, but I think with how the situation is, it diminished his value to enough to where you're not going to really get a major impact player because, like I said, the perception of Julio Jones has changed now. Like he got his friends, like I said, the Hopkins and the Devontae Adams, the Jalen Randall. He got his squad of folks here, and he got his celebrity friends that can vouch and say that he's not really a candidate. But the public perception shows that Julio Jones is a pillow talker. Can teammates trust him with keeping things in house? Because if you listen to that Shannon Sharpe thing, he done said his frustrations with Atlanta plenty of times and to a lot of people. Hold on, we got one right here. Nomad, as Joker said, if Matt Ryan plays well without Julio, the excuse is going to be because he had Ridley, Pitts, and Hurst, etc. I mean, at the end of the day, every great quarterback that had some form of weapons. That's the thing they don't want to tell you. Most quarterbacks that had good sets of weapons. That's not an indictment on him. That's just an indictment on their pride. Their pride is pretty much their pride is if Matt Ryan has weapons, he's no good. If he don't have weapons, he's no good. So it's kind of like you're playing a losing battle when you're talking about him with certain people. But let me see.
Question, and that's just a question because it kind of goes in line with what you were saying. Julio Jones not only, and this is the question I pose, and this is for everybody to be honest. Did Julio really ruin his reputation as a trustworthy guy? Because not only did he, air out the Falcons, a lot of people don't realize he aired out the Dallas Cowboys, and the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones has people around the league that's like they love Jerry. There's a lot of people that love Jerry Jones. He was like. He was like, man, you already know how I know, man. He was saying about the Dallas Cowboys. And like I said, he is a very powerful guy. Jerry Jones is a very powerful guy. Do you think that he ruined his reputation as a trustworthy guy that teams, organizations can trust?
Ooh. And Mike came in with the drive-by question on that ass. But yeah, we got to remember that Jerry Jones runs all the owners. Ooh, and you know how petty his ass can be. Ooh, yeah. He might have ruined his reputation big time. J-Rock, what's going on, man? Hey, like I said, y'all make sure y'all check out J-Rock for life on Twitch. Like I said, if you're on Twitch, if you're not on Twitch, make an account, go subscribe to Just J Rock. That's the gamer. That's AFL family right there. But he messed it up big time because you're talking, like I said, Jerry Jones, out of all the owners in the NFL, Jerry Jones is like the head honcho. And Arthur Blank is up there too. And Jerry Jones and Arthur Blank don't like each other. There's a lot of drama up there in that owner's box. But it comes as a it's kind of like I said, it's a messy situation, dude. It, like I said, it could have been handled better, but now that people find out that he talks to other people about how bad his situation is, and he's probably been trashing players that's on this team too, is basically the Antonio Brown situation with the Steelers. It's just that he's not on social media. He's not on TikTok every week talking shit. And Yasuke, what's going on, homie? AJ Evans, what's happening? Norman Fitzgerald, what's happening? AJ Evans. I'm gonna get to your comment right now here. If it comes up, I'm a bit mixed on Ridley. Can he be the number one? At the same time, Kyle Pitts has already pressured being the top drafted tight end, and Julio possibly leaving. He has the weight of the world. There's one way to alleviate that pressure. Run the damn ball. That's how you alleviate that pressure. Let me say it for the people in the back. Run the damn ball. Now you can work that play action game and open it up for those guys to where you ain't got to have that pressure on. Because I know we talk about how when Antonio Brown left and Juju Smith-Schuster kind of took a tip down, remember, they stopped running the ball when Le'Veon Bell left. So, like I said, as long as you keep that running game going, it'll help them get to it. So that's why I say it's not going to be so much as pressure as far as the way the scheme is going to be set up. It's going to be based on how they're willing to take on the role of being that number one. That's what we're going on. Yusuke Knight, what's going on, man? Yeah, Devon, yeah. Did you see the link that was in the chat? Yeah. AJ Brown sounded like a thirsty Instagram model looking for a bag. He was looking for that Dubai bag. That's how he sounded. If y'all know about the Dubai hustle joke, that shit's funny. He said, you cannot put Julio in the same boat. AB wanted money, and he wanted to be the guy while at the same time had altercations with the law. Julio's not spring chicken, and best case he had 3 years ago. I'm not putting him in the same boat. I'm just talking about the situation and how it played out as far as the receivers wanted out. Because actually, technically, Julio did want money. That was the 2019. That's what that whole thing was about. Julio wanted money. He's not as big of a distraction as AB, but the thing about it is it kind of played out the same way. It just wasn't it just didn't come off as a circus. Like this came off as pillow talk. Antonio Brown was a circus. Let's see. Bit Surge says, is it possible he might hurt his Hall of Fame status after this? And if he goes to another and his stats drop? Nah, he's going to still be a Hall of Famer. Julio still is a Hall of Fame wide receiver. That's not going to hurt nothing on that status. Like I said, the only thing that this situation did was kind of hurt the reputation of him being the anti-diva wide receiver. But we gotta have to look at too. You have to look at the people, the crowd of people he hang out with. You know, he hang out with the Migos. He hangs out with 2 Chainz. He was just at the Hawks game last week, or about a couple weeks ago. He was at the Hawks game with 2 Chainz. So he has a lot of celebrity pool around the rappers in the city and all these folks. So hold on, what else? Hold on. Norman Fitzgerald got one right here. The thing is, it's not like he went on an entire rant about the organization if they were bad, shit talking to players, etc. All he said was, I'm out of here. Yes, that's what he said. That's what he said in that moment. But that's what I said about the Pandora's box. You're leaving things open. He's not clarifying what was the intention of when he said, I'm out of here. He hasn't clarified that. So you leave it open to what people think of you. Like I said, he may have said, I'm out of here in that sentence, but if that wasn't live, and like I said, if there was a normal conversation, you never knew what the hell he might have been talking about. So that's why people are getting on him, because you left it wide open to where people can make speculation about anything without addressing this issue. Hold on. Well, Carter said, had me laugh like hell when he said, I'm not talking to nobody, but yeah, shit. Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. Like I said, and Julio messed that up himself. Like I said, if he would have kept it under the table, if it was a team he preferred to go to, I'll work a deal out that way so I can give you the respect to go to a winning team you want to go to. It may have been Titans, whatever. But this stunt right here, and by you not coming out and clarifying that, okay, I didn't know it was going on live, and you help put this out there and spread like wildfire. I'm like, fuck that. I'll put the list up. The Jets is the second, had the second highest cap to hold Julio's contract. I'm calling the Jets. Like, hey, you want a wide receiver? Hey, we got one for you right here. You don't want to give up first round pick? Fine. We'll take a second round pick and give me that sorry ass special teams player. Give me a defender that can play worth a damn. It's all about the respect. It's all about handling it the right way. Yeah, it said Ray Lewis is a Hall of Fame player after his trial. I'm convinced Julio's a Hall of Famer. You're right. And I'm actually going to do a video too. It's going to be non-Falcon related, but it's definitely going to be a comparison video. As far as, I ain't going to say comparison video. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but it's a damn shame London Fletcher's not in the Hall of Fame, because he got the same exact stats as Ray Lewis. He just ain't have the dance and the intensity as Ray Lewis. So that he was kind of like one of those lunch pail guys. Damn shame. London Fletcher was like, when you look at the 2000s, London Fletcher, Brian Urlacher, let me tell you about Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, Takeo Spikes, these three guys were like top linebackers. I know I'm missing a couple, but we just using those three. London Fletcher was up there, and he never missed a game I think it was like a 14-year career. He never missed a game. Damn shame. That's all I got to say. Yeah, Julio was a Jet. Yeah, I would do that. And like I said, it sounds cruel and unusual, but I will do that. And like Mike came up in here and said, the fact that Julio hasn't come out to say anything about the show tells me he doesn't care. He's looking guilty. Yes, the longer that it goes out, the more guiltier you look in the public perception of things. Yeah, Jordan Yates said, I always bragged about his professionalism, matching his ability, but that shit was a stab in the back to everyone who ever bought an 11 jersey. And like I said, people are hurt. Let's see. He said, Dante Armstrong said, if I'm the Jets, I do so no, but counter that offer and say I'll give you a third rounder. If you're calling to get rid of Julio, I definitely don't think they'll carry the same value. You're right about that. It'll be the same exact value as it was if they called him. Because can the players trust him? Public perception. We got a $5 super chat here from Mr. Big Surge. What's going on? Hey, appreciate it, home. He said, if he's gone, no matter what, still going to be my tickets and go see my Dirty Birds take on the 49ers and Santa Clara. Go Falcons. Yes, I got money on that game. I got money on that. I need them to take care of business too. Bowling Ball, 99 pounds said, I guess he tried to say, who in the Bronco you rode in on I guess he's somebody new. Like I said, you must just tuned in. This is Kstylz, AFN. That's what we do around here. So appreciate you watching. But like I said, I'm not gonna hold on too much longer. I know the Hawks game just came on. We're gonna see how this thing gonna go. Like I always say, make sure you subscribe to Just Kstylz channel. Like I said, comment on the video, leave suggestions, all that stuff. We can talk about it. Subscribe to AFN if you haven't already. Like I said, we definitely doing good things over there. We hitting up to the 1,400 subscribers, so we appreciate y'all. Bad Mike Sports, you subscribed. Well, most of y'all probably already subscribed to him anyway, but I will still say that. And Miss Maggie T. That's Miss Maggie _T. So I would like to say I appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I said, we are having a good, we look like we having a good game right here so far. I know it just started, so I'm gonna give you y'all days back and go Hawks. And last thing I'm gonna say is you ain't gotta go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. And also, hey, pick up the pieces. We got a new member. Delilah HD, new member. Pick up the pieces. So you got the last shout out of the show. I'm out.